Reasons to consider a technical pathway. In a world of innovation and technological advancements, parents and teachers alike push students to attend college. Although all throughout school, K through 12, it is implied that in order to become more successful and be happy in life, you need to go to college. What they don't explain is that there is an alternative pathway that can be chosen to become equally, if not more, successful. This pathway is technical pathway, or also known as trade school. This path is often overlooked in today's society when educating our children. However, vital to our survival, it is a must. Today, I will tell you some of the reasons when encouraging your child to do well in life, the technical pathway should never be looked down upon or undermined. In order to better show you why technical learning is on the same level as college, you need to know some things such as start pay versus accrued debt, length of schooling, and also requirements to attend. When a person is choosing a path that they might wind up following the rest of their life, the decision shouldn't be taken lightly. One of those biggest things people worry about when they choose a career path is money. How much money will I make if I do this, or how much money will I make if I do that? Fortunately, in today's time, we can grab a computer and just Google how average salaries based on job titles. Once you have decided on your career that you think you will both enjoy and be successful at, you must look at education to obtain that career path. This is where things get ugly. According to careerschoolnow.org, the average cost of a bachelor's degree can range from $10,000 to $25,000 a year, which adds up to a total of $100,000 to $200,000 in just 4 years. As stated on rankin.edu, this leaves students graduating with an average debt of $37,172. This alone can stop many people in their tracks, but it shouldn't. There is an alternative that is more often than not overlooked. This option would be vocational school, or better known as trade school. Here you will learn a specialized skill that you can take and start a career with. Some of the skills covered include cosmetology, electrical, and welding. According to careerschoolnow.org, these schools run on an average of $33,000 from start to finish. Now that sounds a lot better than the formerly mentioned $100,000 average of a bachelor's degree. After paying in your time and hard-earned money, you're going to ask, how much can I make with a technical degree or license versus a bachelor degree? The median entry-level salary of a trade school graduate is $35,720, whereas the median for a bachelor's degree is $11,000 more than that. Seems like a big difference until you factor in the length of school and the student loans. Looking at these statistics, it is easy to see that depending on what you want to do for a career, if you choose technical school, it will be much cheaper. Another great statistic of trade school is the minimal length required for completion versus that of a 4-year bachelor's degree. A traditional bachelor's degree can take on average of 4 to 5 years to complete depending on your class load. As stated by thesimpledollar.com, a whopping 64% of students take longer than 4 years to graduate with a bachelor's degree. If a person starts college at the age of 18, that puts you at 22 to 23 years of age upon completion. This is caused by schools requiring you to pay and take classes that will not benefit you in your field of study. Trade school, on the other hand, can take anywhere from 6 weeks to 2 years depending on the field of study. This is made possible partly due to the school day typically being more like a job than school. So if you use the same scenario of starting school at the age of 18, the latest you will have completed your program of study is the age of 20. This gives a technical student a head start of at least 2 years to get real-world experience, as well as bring in a steady income compared to being in college full-time. This can be beneficial in moving up the ladder, as well as securing raises more quickly in your career. Another great reason for choosing technical school over a bachelor's program is the limited requirements to be accepted. According to education.seattlepi.com, all trade schools will require either a high school diploma or GED. However, some require a student to pass qualifying tests to ensure they are capable of simple math, reading, and writing, as well as occupational skills tests for advanced trades. The skills test is simply a test to ensure that you possess some of the required skills the trade you are wanting to obtain schooling in. In the case of a 4-year university, there are a lot more prerequisites. Some of these are your high school GPA, your ACT scores, and some even require entrance exams. These prerequisites can be very limiting to where a person attends school and ultimately dictate how successful they are. Technical schooling has been pushed to the back burner as society has become more and more influenced by technology and innovation. Knowing what you know now, it should be obvious that the technical pathway is just as vital to today's society, as well as equally rewarding as a traditional college pathway. Next time you see the guy or gal that rig welds for a living in their $80,000 truck with $20,000 worth of welding equipment on a custom-made bed, just think, they never stepped foot in a traditional university. Then, as you think of that, open up your mind and think of all the people that you rely on in life that are successful. This may include your plumber, your electrician, or even your mechanic. All those people mentioned are a direct result of the technical pathway. I'm going to stop. Oh. There's the audience. And then our camera woman.